Hello, everybody. My name is Mark, and I'm here to address some situation that I'm having right now. So, this YouTuber named Y-110, or at least the name he's using right now, uh, you probably know him as like a member of my Discord, because he recently joined ever so often. Well, how this started is that one time when I was just minding my business. As you already know, I'm just playing Roblox a lot because, well, my channel's content has shifted a little. But while I was playing games, he sent me a message saying that people were harassing him about his past, and he needed someone to talk to. And I decided to give him advice saying that it was alright because, well, no, if people up, people mess up and you at least like try to redeem yourself and like try not to do anything, then don't listen to the people who are still trying to bully you to this point. I mean, like if they can't get off the past, then yeah, they just let them be. And they were happy about it. They said thank you, and we just moved on. Nothing much has happened. And I also decided to make a post on his server specifically, saying don't be mean to bad people. Don't be mean to people just because they're them or something like that. I can't explain this correctly. Okay, I'm sorry. But basically, I made a post saying don't be rude to people. That's kind of basically what I'm saying. And then I think like 4 minutes later, I remember I got DM'd a specific document where it showed his past and all that. And they were saying I was defending a bad person because I didn't know what he too, and he was trying to manipulate me into like being his side. And I told them I didn't know he had this kind of past, but I do generally forgive him as long as he's showing that he's doing fine. As long as he's not trying to do this stuff again, not trying to leak IPs, he's not trying to threaten people's life for suicide or anything like that. And yeah, that's kind of basically what I said. If he does this kind of stuff, just tell me, okay? That's all I wanted to hear. And yeah, not really much happened after that. But the next day, which is today, I guess, as this person named Thomas was over here, and he kept trying to tell me that I was on the wrong side and I need to join theirs. And while I was going on Y-110 posted a community post saying trying to expose Tom for being a jerk, using fake accounts to try and manipulate him and all that, to expose him for anything wrong or something like that. I don't know. But the point is, while I was trying to tell Thomas that I just generally didn't want to be inside the thing to avoid drama because I don't really want drama on this channel. Well, he kept trying to say that I was trying to go on to his side, or basically, or this guy's side Y-110 row, and just to tell me that he was manipulating me, I guess. I don't know. No, I don't want to go on this guy's side, mostly because I don't want to go on Thomas's side because I don't like the way he's trying to convince me to join his side on exposing Zero. And I generally think that Y-110 is trying to avoid the past and move on, and these people just can't like actually stop trying to bully him constantly. I just don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this. I don't want to be a part of this controversy kind of stuff. Like, I get he's my friend and all, but I don't know. No, he hasn't tried to bully me yet, which is fine. And Thomas is generally being weird, to say like the least of it. I already blocked him from my friends list because he tried to continuously try to convince me to do stuff for him or something. I don't know. Like, I'll say this right now. This is the conversation we had when he wanted me to talk to them. He was asking if he could speak to me about his depression, and he just talked to me about losing his friend because of Thomas, and he was down, so I gave him some advice. As you can see, this very long document, and I gave him some advice to like tell him that he was like he needed to like it's fine. It's best just to ignore the information as long as you don't share any personal information. He was happy about it, and he was fine with that. And after I read the document, I said this specifically to him, and he's not trying to do anything terrible. Oh, and I'm making sure to tell him that I don't want to be lied to and all that. And then we just got off topic or something like that. I don't know. No, and then he told me about exposing his enemy and all that. And I told him after reading the document he had very poor information. So I just told him, hey, if you're trying to give your opinion out and you want people to believe you, then you're gonna need more evidence than that. So you can see, I told him that he's gonna need more evidence and all that. And he tells me that he doesn't want to talk about the document. He wants to move on from his past or something like that. I don't know. No, so he made another tweet or community post on his channel. No, and yeah, that's kind of it. And not really much has happened over here. And Enderman, specifically the person that's in the Ender's literal place in the Discord over here, told me about the document specifically. And I told him that I didn't really want to be a part of his crimes, and I told him that I can forgive him as long as he can at least not do it again, at least not make like terrible like videos about exposing people or all that, and I'll be watching closely. And I told him thing now, and this conversation was after his friend Thomas basically was being terrible to me, and I told him that my friend was being too weird, and the way he sounded, like when he was trying to talk to me, he sounded very manipulative, and I wanted to just I made sure to block him specifically. My leg is itchy. But I blocked him I blocked Thomas because I didn't want to talk to him anymore, because he was being rude, manipulative, and like trying to like somewhat force me into doing this document stuff. And I don't know what to say about that. I didn't want to be a part of this, but he's just like forcing me into it. Like the way he sounded, like when he was talking to me was somewhat threatening, to say the least. He's like, I'm not trying to do anything terrible to any of this happening. Like, I'm just trying to make my word out of it, and just try and like, I know this guy is like, so far he hasn't done anything terrible, or at least what I've seen. I've been making sure to check his Discord server and making sure to check over and over to make sure that he's not doing anything wrong. And so far he's not doing anything terrible, or at least too noteworthy, to say the least. Like, I just don't want to be a part of this like controversy thing that they're doing, okay? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any of this stuff, okay? Hey, I didn't want to be a part of this, and just because of him being being part of my friends list and me trying to give him good advice, they're like trying to go on me about this kind of stuff, and I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to do about it. I'm a minor that doesn't even know what I'm doing half the time. So I'm just trying to give good advice and make people generally good again. And if he wants to like try and do this stuff, then yeah, I'll just block him and move on, because I don't really want to do this kind of stuff. But I just want to get this out, because I want to get a clear mind on this, because I don't want to be a part of this controversy and drama and all that. If he changes, then he changes. And you don't have to constantly be on you just don't try and make people's lives miserable. Well, just because they did something wrong in the past, like, yeah, if they did something wrong and it's very unforgiving, then yeah, I won't blame them. but I'm a very forgiving person. Like, if I'll say this, I probably said this before, but I'm gonna say this right now. I'm a very forgiving person. I give a lot of people second chances as long as they can change for the better. Like, I don't give them second chances for free, obviously. I give them second chances when they prove to me that they can generally change. Like, they're generally changing. Like they're trying to be nice again, they're trying to be okay, and like all this kind of stuff. Like, if people want to constantly harass someone on the internet just because they did one bad thing to them, then just like, come on. It's he even told me that this stuff has been happening. This stuff that he did was like 2 years ago. Like, I've seen people done worse stuff in like a few months they're forgiven. So come on, you're really doing this kind of stuff 2 years later? Like, seriously, this is just, at this point you don't even sound like the right person anymore. You sound terrible, man. What I'm basically saying is just leave this guy alone, at least. Like, you don't have to constantly make his life miserable. Like, he even is telling me that I'm not saying I'm defending Y-110 because he has done bad things in the past and all that, and I can't forgive him for what he's done back then. But if he's trying to generally be a good person again, then I'll give him at least half of a chance. He's proven to me that at least so far, that he hasn't done anything wrong. I still will be keeping a monitor on him. I'm not giving him a full second chance and all that. I'm not going to welcome him back into society, or whatever the heck I should say it. But I just want to keep this out of my mind. I'm not trying to like bring drama or anything like that. I don't want to be like in the middle of this conversation, like this war going on between these two people. Like, I don't want to be a part of it. And if they add like me as like a person that's been manipulated by Y-110, bro, then I'll make sure to like double check myself with what he's doing to me. Because if he is generally being rude and manipulative to this kind of stuff, then I will make sure to block him and all that. But I'm not gonna do it so fast. I'm not gonna do it early. I take my stuff like a slow and steady. I don't do it super fast and all that. I don't just get automatically convinced. I need more evidence for it. I know what he's done in the past is terrible, but I need stuff that is happening now. Not 2 years later. Not 2 years ago. Like, I need stuff that he does now. Now that is terrible. So far, he hasn't proved to me that he has done stuff like right now. Now, like, I'm not saying I'm on his, like, I've said this probably before like a million times now, but I'm not on Y-110's side on convincing them that he's wrong and all that. I just don't want them to be like too much onto it. This is all I want to say, okay? I just don't want to be terrible to people and all that. But I also don't want to go into controversy with other people's opinions and all that. That, like, if they want to be rude to him, I can't do anything about it because they have like tons of people and I'm just one person. And I don't know what I'm saying like half the time, mostly. So I just don't know, man. I don't even want to, like, I didn't want to make this video and all that just to generally say, oh, Y-110 is a good person and Thomas is terrible and all that. I don't want to think that way. I generally think everybody can be a good person, at least if they try. And if he is generally like going to therapy, asking if he should like try again and starting his new life and moving on, then I generally am happy for him. If he does that kind of stuff and can move on from what he used to do, then yeah, he can be a generally good person again, and he can move on. But if you're the person like constantly trying to make his life miserable, well, then you're not really the good person, like protecting people. You just sound like someone you're just trying to make someone's life miserable constantly. It's like an evil villain in an old movie that just never gives up. Not just like have a main goal, but just to torture the same person over and over again. It just sucks, man. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just annoyed. But look, all I'm saying about this controversy stuff and drama is just leave me out of this, man. Man, I don't want to be like, I don't want to join a group. I don't want to be a main villain or anything. I just want to move on, okay? I just want to move on with my own videos. It just sucks. Like, I'm just trying to do my animations, host videos, be a somewhat happy life, and just be normal. Well, but people have to suck because nobody can ever be a good person for some reason. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about this kind of stuff. I just don't know what to say about it. I just want to be out of this. So I just needed to get this off my shoulders and tell everybody on my channel about this. Just don't harass anybody who was said in this video. Don't harass Y-110. Don't harass Thomas about it. I don't want anybody being hurt after this video being posted. I don't know what to say, honestly. I'm just sad, man. I just want to do my own thing, and I have to be warped into this kind of stuff. Alright, that's gonna be the end of this video. So, goodbye.